Okay, hello again. So now we're going to switch gears and talk about our warm season grasses. So these are grasses that will take a little bit longer in the season to start coming up, start greening up, because they require a warmer soil temperature for them to get going in the springtime. And they really like that warm temperature in the soil to really grow really good. So these two that we have here are bunch grasses that are good in like prairies of the west. So we'll start out with our blue grama. So this is good as kind of like a soil stabilizer. So for just helping to provide structure for soil, so it kind of helps with erosion control. Let's see here. It is a bunch grass. So one of its identifying characteristics vegetatively is that it has a small ligule, so that's going to be kind of difficult to see, but it's a really thin bladed grass, so that's kind of another thing. So this is absolutely tiny here. You can see that in comparison to my fingers, so I don't know if you're going to really be able to see that ligule, but probably not. There's that little white part right there.
I'm trying. Kind of. Focus in. Maybe we can take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's also on the PowerPoint, so you'll be able to see that a little bit better. And then if it has reached the reproductive stage, it'll produce these seed heads that are kind of a curly, kind of like an eyelash shape. So almost like a eyelash or like mascara applicator. So that is definitely, when it reaches this point, a very key identifying characteristic to this plant. But again, it's not a very big plant, just altogether structure-wise.
Cool.
All right, and then we also have our buffalo grass. So this is another good sod-forming grass because it produces these above-ground stolons. So this is one way that it can reproduce. So it's got these stolons that are coming off, kind of creeping off of the plant. So each one of these, if it comes into contact with the soil, it'll produce roots and then grow a whole new plant. So that's what the stolon growth is. So it's almost like a spider plant or like a strawberry. And then, yeah, it's also not a very productive plant as far as vegetation, but this one's doing pretty good, probably because it's growing in our greenhouse, but it's really good for drought tolerance. So I think that's all I have to say on our warm season grasses.